Hi there tech fans, welcome back to Smartphone Wars, and today I'll be taking a look at something vitally important to our lives, and that is a thin, portable, yet powerful but well built tablet PC that you can carry around on the go, have decent battery life and an affordable price. And this is my Chuwi SurBook Mini 2-in-1 tablet PC honest in-depth review. We all want a Microsoft Surface or iPad Pro, but let's face it, most of us really can't afford it because they're really expensive, over $500 devices, and that's where the Chuwi SurBook Mini tablet PC 2-in-1 comes in. It's basically the same thing when it comes to size, display and very good build quality. Powered by the 14nm quad-core Intel Celeron N3450 with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard storage with an 8000 mAh battery. That's all metal body, and of course that kickstand, which makes it the perfect media device, so you can work with it on the stand without having to move the display around a lot. And if more people want to come in to view the media, you can actually tilt the stand more up and down so it can be more comfortable. And of course you do also have two USB 3.0 ports, a USB Type-C port, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack, and front along with the back camera. The build quality on this device is absolutely amazing. It's a very solid device. It weighs around 700 grams, which is for an all metal body actually 10.8 inches, not a lot. And you can easily carry it around with you with any like shopping bag or any small bag like a lady's bag or something. This is a very portable Windows device, and as we all know, Windows devices are much more functional than any Android tablet out there, since you can install so many different programs. That's right, then even though Windows now uses the term apps, they're really programs. And this is a full 64-bit quad-core chip inside, which can handle anything you throw at a normal PC, with a few limitations, but I'll get to that a bit later. So like browsing, watching videos, the quad-core Intel chip 4GB of RAM are perfectly fine. The 64GB of onboard storage, you have around 47 left after the Windows has installed, which actually the Chuwi SurBook Mini comes with an activated Windows 10, which alone that costs around $100, so you're getting pretty good value when it comes to specs and software, along with good build quality inside. This is a touch-oriented device, but you can buy an additional keyboard in it. You can plug in a keyboard, you can use the on-screen keyboard, whatever you want. And now check out the sound quality of the speaker. Where the Intel chip and the Chuwi SurBook Mini really come to place is when you connect with Bluetooth to a Bluetooth speaker or mouse and keyboard, and you can turn this into a full-blown media station PC.
Not connected.
I'm not going to kid you right here. The 10.8-inch IPS display on the Chuwi SurBook Mini is very good. It's not sensational, it's not as good as the Surface because that one is Quad HD on the iPad Pro, but at this price it's certainly very good. One thing I really don't like about this display is the thicker bezels on both sides, on top and bottom, but it's something you have to live with at a low price. The kickstand actually is very solid. I was expecting low quality, but it's also made of metal and it should be very durable in long usage, and you can tilt it around the 125 degrees arc up and down, so it can sit in front of you or you can tilt it on down. It's very handy, very easy screen size tablet to use anywhere you are, and as a media tablet for watching movies, this is an amazing tablet. What's really good about this display is that it gets very bright and it's viewable outside. It's a bit more reflective than I would like, but at this price we really can't blame it because even the Surface is not matte glossy as well. But the color production and blacks are very deep, considering this is a very affordable $200 tablet we're talking about. but it's great mostly for watching movies from the internal storage, and doing so you can get around 7 to 8 hours of watching movies from the storage, or around 5 to 6 hours of watching YouTube, streaming the videos online. The whole thing charges in just around 2 hours with the supply charger, and an hour of charging gets you around 50% battery. Usage of this, as I said, is touch screen, and there are quite a few simple gestures. Tap once to select the icon, tap twice to open it, or hold it to view the additional options from the Windows menu, and that's it. The Windows 10, as I said, is activated, and it's absolutely legal. It's not Chinese, it's English, and this comes with the Windows Store, which has also, again, lots of free programs in there, and lots of paid ones you can use. And there's some games, and the games inside the Windows Store, the simple 3D games, will work quite good on the Chuwi SurBook Mini, since they're not very graphic demanding. Basically same games you can get from Android. In the Windows 10, this also comes with the Cortana assistant.
Of Bangladesh.
Now let's talk in details about the performance. About the Intel Celeron 14nm quad-core chip, which is mostly built for efficiency rather than speed, and the storage inside is made from by SanDisk. It's 64 gigs of onboard storage. Generally, browsing with the touchscreen, I really had no issues with the device, because using the touchscreen you really can't do so much multitasking as you can with an Android tablet, because Windows just really doesn't work that way. And as such, I never really felt the device to be slow or anything. It's just a very good browsing machine. I mean, you can do some Word and Excel work with it as well. Just don't expect this to run as good as like your Intel i3 or i5 cores, or like the new AMD Ryzen cores, because those are 40-50 watt chips and above. The 14nm Intel chip inside is very power efficient. It's around like 3 to 5 watt chip, I think. So at these limited power envelope, it actually Windows 10 performs very well, and the 4 gigs of RAM are definitely more than enough for good multitasking experience on this device. So as I said, it can handle around 7, 8, 9 tabs on Google Chrome without any issues. Moving through Windows, switching between different desktops, it really does okay, as long as you're not like too over demanding. Said this is not a workstation PC we're talking about here. This is meant mostly for media's browsing, you know, having Skype on, which is very good, because the microphone inside and cameras are very decent, and you don't need to carry around additional webcam and microphone with you, because the ones integrating there do a very fine job. I did run some benchmarks like Crystal Mark for the storage and PC Mark, and the storage cores were, as I expected, a bit subpar. When you're moving stuff with the USB 3.0 ports, they move like quite quickly to the onboard storage, but installing large apps really does take a lot of time on the SurBook Mini. The PC Mark test I ran really showed what I want to tell you, that this is not a gaming platform. Anything like out in the last 3-4 years will definitely have issues running with very low frame rates on the SurBook Mini, but if you want to play lots of games like emulators like PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, like old ROMs in there, they really run quite well, or like a really old game like StarCraft 2 or Diablo 2 really run great on this tablet PC hooked up with a mouse and keyboard. Both cameras are actually pretty decent for the price. The front camera with the microphone is more than enough and more than okay for Skype, and you know, for casual vlogging here and there with video. The back camera is the same one, and in very good light condition it can take a decent photo which you can use for something for work, but they're really not meant as a tablet. You know, most tablets are really not meant for photography work, and both cameras can shoot 720, which is HD video, which for me is fine at this price point, and the cameras, I said, are very usable in my books. And now let's wrap it all up for the Chuwi SurBook Mini. At this price, this is really a very good Microsoft Surface alternative. Great metal body, good battery life, decent usable cameras, activate Windows 10, very good display, it's very portable, and the price set is a really killer factor here. But at this price, of course, there are some sacrifices, like the thicker bezels on all sides, Forget about heavy 3D gaming on this device. The storage speeds are a bit subpar and there is no SD card or HDMI ports, but the Bluetooth does a very fine job. Thank you for watching my Chuwi SurBook Mini review. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. You can buy the tablet from the link in the description below, and stay tuned for more on this smartphone and gadget reviews.
Stick around.